What a silly dream. Mr. Krabs had to close the Krusty Krab. Like that'd ever happen. I have the feeling today will be like no other day! Now, I wonder where Gary is. I should probably walk him before I go to work. Good morning, Gary! Wait till I tell you about my crazy dream where the Krusty Krab was closed and... Meow! Oh, you don't say. You had a dream too? Meow, 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 meow. That something really bad is gonna happen? Uh-huh. Meow, 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 meow. Whoa, that really is bad. Well, I know just the thing to cheer you up. I'll go fetch your favorite fetching stick. You didn't think I was gonna leave for work without a quick game of fetch, did you, Gary? Now come on, boy! Go long! Longer! Longer! What did you dig up outside, boy? There's something written on it. I think it says, Damger, Donut Opin, Orelsi. I wonder what that means. Well, maybe we should see what's inside. Oh, don't be such a soggy sport, Gary. What harm can there be in just a little peek? Just what I always wanted, a muddy little bottle. Just think of all the fun we can have cleaning it. Here we go.
Arr! Who summons me from my endless slumber? I'll have your eyes for appetizers and your insides for dessert, for I am the Flying Dutchman.
Sorry about that. Just hop right back into your bottle and we'll bury you back out in the yard so you can...
Silence! I'll not return to that prison ever again! And what's this? You've gotten into my treasure, have you? Ooh, I hate it when someone messes with my doubloons. Now, what shall I do with ye lowly knaves who dared stir me up? Let me consult my rulebook on ghostly doings. In the case of accidental discovery and wanton disruption of my booty, the perpetrators must serve for an eternity on my bloody crew. Well, I ain't never been out to sea with a talking cheese block before, but rules is rules, so I gotta take you with me. Are you ready?
Hold on there, Mr. Dutchman, sir. Technically speaking, it was not me who found you. Gary's the one who dug you up.
Ooh, that's a relief. This little varmint looks like he can do 10 times the work, if he can survive my hypnotic spell.
Oh, no, not Gary. That's not what I meant. Take me, not him.
Too late. My decision is made. Now I've got to check on the treasure stashed back on my ship to make sure no one's been spreading that around. But I'll return shortly to pick up my new crewmate. Say your farewells before I return.
Don't worry, Gary. I'll think of something, and it'll be the type of something that will save you. You can bet on it. Oh.
SpongeBob Revenge of the Flying Dutchman is a 3D platformer developed by Big Sky Interactive, published by THQ, and released in 2002 for the PS2 and GameCube, not counting the Game Boy version. This game isn't anywhere near as good as some of the SpongeBob games that came afterwards, but let's go into the story before anything else. So basically what happens in this game is that, due to SpongeBob's curiosity, the Flying Dutchman is out to capture all of SpongeBob's friends and make them members of his crew, which occurs every time SpongeBob gathers one of the Dutchman's treasures. The treasures SpongeBob gathers make SpongeBob immune to the Dutchman's hypnosis later on, so SpongeBob never gets captured. That's pretty much all there is to it. These treasures I mentioned can be gathered by collecting all the letter tiles that spell out SpongeBob's name in a specific level. There are 7 levels and each can be revisited until you get to the last one. The levels are Bikini Bottom, Downtown, Sandy's Tree Dome, Jellyfish Fields, Chum World, Goo Lagoon, and the last level where you defeat the Dutchman. After collecting all the tiles for one level, you are immediately taken to this puzzle that you have to complete. which reveals the location of the treasure itself. Then you wear this treasure hunting outfit with a stick that can detect the direction of the treasure. Once you find the treasure, you receive one of the Flying Dutchman's items. Now, gameplay wise, this game is alright. You can't double jump though. Instead, you crouch and jump in order to jump higher. The only attacks you have are a karate chop and a belly slam move, unless if you are wearing a different outfit. The outfits are square pants, fishing gear, mermaid man, and reef blower. 2 of these outfits you unlock later on in the game. You use the fishing gear to catch jellyfish. Yes, they are collectible in this game. And to hang on hooks. You use the mermaid man outfit to primarily throw water balls at necessary targets and items. You use the reef blower to blow windmills and move objects without actually carrying them. You only play as SpongeBob in this game, so there's not very much variety. Your health is just pants. When you get hit 4 times, you're down to your underwear, and whenever you're hit again after that, you die. Collect a pair of SpongeBob's work clothes to restore health. You only collect doubloons and jellyfish generally. The collectibles don't do much, and collecting them can help you beat the game, but in the end, you don't have to collect them all. The last thing you can actually do, other than smash stuff, hit enemies, get higher lifts from clams, and carry a variety of objects, is participate in a karate match. The only problem is that you don't actually fight. You just try to see who can smash the most objects, which is honestly kind of lame. Everything else is just like SpongeBob. You can't do anything special like swimming. Next, I'm going to go over the soundtrack of this game. There's honestly not very much music in this game. For the most part, the music comes from the outfit you're wearing. You got your average SquarePants music. You got your fishing gear music, which sounds incredibly nostalgic. You got the Mermaid Man music, which is my second favorite. And lastly, you got your reef blower music, which is by far my favorite. The rest of the outfit music isn't very interesting. The levels you play in usually don't affect the soundtrack at all. Chum World has its own midway music, and the last level has some pirate music, both of which I don't care for much, but everything else is completely dependent on your current costume. This is a bit weird for a video game. Like SpongeBob the movie, there is a death theme. The only other themes I can remember are the karate match theme, puzzle theme, tile collecting theme, and the treasure hunting theme. The other themes I played earlier are the best ones. Now before I go into this game's flaws, let's get to the memories. My memories of this game are varied. I have a PS2 copy that I've cherished since 2002, which is going to be a total of 11 years this September. Call me crazy, but I hold on to my childhood. I used to be stuck at many parts of this game. Since I began playing when I was 5, I did not understand the addresses when delivering Krusty Krab meals downtown. I kept dying at Goo Lagoon's pier, especially since I nearly peed myself when running away from the ship. I had trouble collecting 100 jellyfish in order to get the reef blower, and there's much more that I won't get into. This game can be fun at times, but if you're trying to get into SpongeBob games, I wouldn't recommend playing this game first. Play Battle for Bikini Bottom first, because that game is amazing. The game can be boring and frustrating during your first playthrough, and beyond. If you have a lot of tolerance, or are generally good at 3D platformers, you should be fine for the most part. One would expect this to just be a kiddie SpongeBob game, but play the game before you judge it. If you can get past the long loading times, you may just enjoy this game. The only flaws you'll find in this game are little things like the fact that you can't double jump, that the gliding just feels wrong sometimes, and yes, I forgot to mention that you can glide. Once you save the game at the last level, you can't go back to other levels at all. The only way you can get to levels is by getting a bus pass, and the jobs you have to do to get them can be confusing a lot. And the last flaw that I could think of on the top of my head is the lag and graphical glitches. These aren't huge issues, and I don't know if it's just my copy doing it, but the game at times just doesn't feel very smooth. The PS2 version of this game is a blue disc game just like the Wrath of Cortex, meaning there may be trouble reading it on an old PS2, and believe me, before I had my own PS2 Slim I had that problem a lot. If you're playing on the GameCube or Wii using backwards compatibility, however, you should be fine. There are unforgettable and funny moments in this game. Here are some great clips.
Avast, matey! Who goes there? Be ye here to steal my booty?
Oh, believe me, I have no interest in touching your booty. I just want to find my friends and get them home.
Now that is one loaded booty sack. Hold it right there, you thieving little scallop. Aren't you the one who's been digging around in my booty?
Oh, do you mean the booty stuffed in the crack of this ship? No, I don't know anything about that.
It was probably the Dutchman again. His booty is bigger than anyone's, but he still comes out here to get his hands on even more. He just can't get enough booty.
Will you let me use your cannon if I bring you some fresh booty?
That sack was so big, I could barely get my hands around all that booty. None shall pass, especially booty thieves.
No booty thieves here, just us pirates. Arr!
I could have sworn I saw someone who looked like you just before my booty was pinched. I used to love warming my booty in this place, but now I have no booty at all.
So if I understand this correctly, you wouldn't turn down some new booty, even if it came wrapped in dirty, old canvas.
Are you kidding me? Everyone wants more booty, no matter what package it comes in. And I'd much rather be playing with my booty than guarding this old cannon. Wow, where did you get this? You must really know where to find the best booty.
Let me guess, you lost some booty, you want some more booty.
How did you know?
That's the way it is with you pirates. Booty this, booty that. Just stand aside and let me get you some more so you'll let me use your cannon, okay?
SpongeBob! SpongeBob! Hello? Oh, where is he? I'm tired of being alone all the time.
Prepare yourself, pudgy pink one, for you shall soon be part of my pirate crew.
Part of a pirate crew? Oh, goody, goody, goody! I won't be alone anymore.
Okay now. I'm just going to hypnotize you so we can...
What are we waiting for? Let's get going already.
So, just keep your eye on this Patty.
Listen, am I going to be part of your crew or not?
For the last time, I'm not giving away my extra bus ticket.
I'm not here for your measly ticket, Larry. No, I was just taking a long stroll to think of all the ways I can use these jellyfish. There's jellyfish jam and jellyfish jambalaya, candied jellyfish and jelly pot pie, tentacle twists and jelly pops.
I can't stand it anymore. Take the bus ticket and hand over those jellyfish.
Gee, Larry, this place is ocean swell. Thanks again for loaning me your extra ticket.
Well, 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 look what the tide washed in. It's that dude who catches jellyfish. Try to keep your distance, okay? I don't want my friends to see us talking together.
Oh, sure thing, Larry. But can you tell me where you got that belt? It's got a really nifty letter tile on it.
You mean my championship belt? I won this at the Goo Lagoon Tough Man tournament. Now stop talking with me, okay? People might see us.
What if I just sing to you? Then maybe no one will notice. Oh, there once were two fellows who met on the beach. One needed a belt that seemed out of reach.
That's it. I'm out of here, dude. Maybe I can find some peace and quiet at the lighthouse. Again? I already told you I'm not giving up my championship belt. Now stop asking me about it, dude.
I can see that my song needs another verse. Oh, there once were two fellows who met on the beach. One needed a belt that seemed out of reach. It had a big letter that would open a treasure, but the big guy who wore it did not want to remove it.
Tartar sauce. Where can I go to get away from you? Maybe I can hide at that old shipwreck. I really mean it this time, dude. No talking, no singing, and no way I'm taking off my Tough Man championship belt.
That's it, Larry. You give me no choice but to invoke my greatest singing powers. Prepare yourself. Oh, there once were two fellows who met at the beach. One needed a belt that seemed out of reach. It had a big letter that would open a treasure, but the big guy who wore it didn't want to remove it. So SpongeBob decided to sing him this song. If you think I'll give up, boy, are you wrong.
That including the Do You Even Lift lifeguard thugs.
Excuse me, but can I sit on your lifeguard stand?
Of course not. Now beat it, you little wimp.
Are the best parts of this game. SpongeBob Revenge of the Flying Dutchman is overall a small star for SpongeBob's debut on the PS2.